Today we're cooking baby back ribs on the grill. Here's my recipe for sweet honey tasting barbecue baby backs. How you doing, gardeners? Ed Snyder with Fresh Picked Acres. Glad to have you along. This is a new video here. I thought I'd go ahead and also add a cooking segment. Some of my favorite dishes I also like to have here on the farm. Today I'm going to cook some ribs. I'm going to do ribs. You can do this recipe whether you're doing it in the oven for a while and then put them on the grill later on, or in this case I'm going to go ahead and put them on the grill. We like our ribs pretty tender, so I am going to be using aluminum foil for most of this. Not 100%, but about the last 30 minutes we'll take them off and get them out. So now the recipe is going to be in the description, but let's go through the process. Very simple. There's not a whole lot of special things here other than honey from your local farmer's market is certainly something there. But the ingredients we're going to be using today is going to be garlic powder. We're going to use Goya adobo. We're also going to use brown sugar. And last but not least, we're going to use honey. Now let's go ahead and get to it, and I'll show you exactly how I go ahead and do a dry rub into my ribs. These are baby back ribs. It's the way Delia and I really enjoy these. Hope you guys enjoy it as well. But it's a simple way. You don't have to buy anything. We don't even put anything on the ribs once we're done. They're wonderful. They're juicy. They're tender, and we love to eat them just like this. So love to hear your comments. Love to go ahead and see pictures from your trial at this. So let's go on it and let's get these ribs dry rubbed right in. So the first thing we're going to want to do is get our rib put in over here. I do it on a plate. Let's start off with our garlic powder. Now if you have fresh minced garlic, put that on. That'll be fine, but I'm pretty generous with the garlic powder, and pat that in. And then let's repeat the process on the other side. Pat that in. Let's do that. Next, we're going to go here with the adobo. Let's go ahead and put that on. I like it very thick, folks. I really want my ribs pretty well covered with the adobo, the Goya, whatever. All right, put that in. Next, let's get our brown sugar. Now here, I really want to push a lot of brown sugar into that meat. Really force it in there. That's kind of something that really gets that nice and sweet. And it's all this that's falling on the table, we will still put it in the aluminum foil. Let's repeat on the other side. And really get that brown sugar pushed right into them ribs. Get it right into the meat. All right. So we're okay. Now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to move this over to my aluminum foil. So let's do that. I'll bring the aluminum foil over. Now then, I got this leftover stuff that I put on. I want to make sure it stays in there because I want it to cook in. So it's going to be a little bit extra done. Now our honey is very, very thick. I have to use a knife to get it off, so let me go ahead. It will cook down this honey that we have. It's from our own hive. It's very exciting. But I want to put that right on the top of my ribs. There we go. It will cook and spread itself out once the cooking gets going. If you have honey that's smearable and all of that, wonderful. You can go ahead and smear it. Just squirt it all over. Let's go ahead and take it. Let's fold this up. Being careful we don't puncture anything because I want to keep the juices inside of the aluminum foil. Repeat it on each end. And like I said, I've already pre-cut my ribs to about proportion sizes, at least my kind of portion. And then I'm setting them. I'll just set them in my bowl here, and we'll come back to it. I have 2 more ribs to do this to. Let's go ahead and get that done. Then we'll get our fire going, and we'll get that going outside on the grill. But for right now, I'll finish up doing just what I did to 2 other batches of ribs. All right, so I have my Oklahoma Joe barbecuer out here. I do have my charcoal starter here. I'll set that in my pit, and I'm going to use a little bit of lighter fluid. I know a lot of this is taboo. Get some lighter fluid in there, and this is how we're going to go ahead and start it. There we go. I'm going to leave that top off open for now. Once we get the charcoal heated up, we'll switch it over to wood in a minute. But right now, we'll go ahead and just let the fire go ahead and get started in here in the grill. It is a windier than normal day, but today we're going to have them ribs. So anyway, we'll let that cook down and we'll dump them out. When you see us at the farmer's market, you'll see that we have wood for smoking available at the farmer's market. We have both cherry and post oak. There's some more cherry there. And last but not least, we have hickory. All cut up and ready, bagged up for everybody. But there's the hickory. But we actually got all of this off of our own farm. We're gonna go with cherry today in our fire pit. I think I just want to have a cherry to smoke, so I'm gonna come over here and grab the cherry off of my pile, and once the charcoal is dumped out, we'll put the cherry wood on it, just a log at a time. Now I make these nice and small just so we could add a little log at a time, so we can control the heat in our barbecuer, in our smoker, because we want to maintain about 250 degrees on the bottom with 300 degrees, 325 on the top end. So I'll just throw 1 new log in as I see the temperature drop off on our grill. So let's go ahead and get some cherry wood, get it up there to the grill, so we'll be ready to put them ribs on shortly. Oh yeah, they look good. Let's go ahead and dump out the briquettes. I'm going with my firebox vent pretty much half open. Let's dump that out. And I'm keeping everything's close to the box there. So there we have it. I have my briquettes dumped out. I'm gonna set this down on the concrete where nothing's gonna catch fire. Let's go ahead and throw on a couple small pieces of wood. Yep, that's got good heat. So let's see where I'm at. We'll go ahead and watch and see where what we want to run is 250 to 300 to we want to go from 250 to 350, but primarily in that 275 to 300 sweet spot. That's what we want to originally cook to. So we're going to let this get up to temperature. Everything in my grill's nice and clean, so I don't have to worry too much more about it. But let's go ahead and let it smoke, baby. 80 degrees and it's still climbing. Let's go ahead and let's get our meat on the grill. Just gonna go and put the 4 in here. There's nothing complicated about this. We'll let it come back up and we'll monitor the fire as we go. As it needs a little bit of wood, we want to keep it monitored that once we get around that 275 to 250, we need to go ahead and look back in that firebox and verify that we need to get some wood, because we got to have some we want to make sure we have charcoal, we have coal going there. So if you burn it up too much and get too late behind it, you won't have enough char to go ahead and start the next fire. So there we are, 250 degrees. Fire is coming up. So we'll watch it here in a few minutes. And right now, I want to cook this around 275 to 300 degrees for roughly about an hour and 15 minutes on these ribs. Then I'm going to take them out of the aluminum foil and I'm going to put them directly on the rack and continue to cook them for another 30 minutes. Hopefully the meat will fall right off the bone for us. So just showing you here whether it comes out or not. We're roughly right around 310. Got a real nice little smoke going here. I know I can see it through there. I put in another stick of wood in there, got it going. Just maintain the temperature. That's our #1 goal. Don't let ourselves lose our coal, because you let it drop too much, you'll lose your coal. But right now, running right around 310 degrees. So there's the old heifers out here, just having a wonderful Sunday afternoon here on the farm. I'm not kidding. We just filled this stock tank up this morning. It's hot out, ain't it? At least the flies ain't bothering you too much there, Lily Beth. Got a few on your back, but not too bad. And Cookie, you're looking fine. My goodness, what a hot day. Right now we're maintaining a nice 350 degrees right here, cooking them baby back ribs. Got some good smoke going, beautiful smoke going on, folks. Beautiful smoke, using that cherry. I just want, you know what, this is one of the greatest grills out there. You notice how we have a propane over here. We can cook on that side with propane. At the same token here, we can smoke some good old meat. I've done a lot of pork butts and done a lot of ribs here on the grill, and of course grilled some chicken out here. But that's just the perfect temperature right now. So right now we're at the high end of our fire, and we're going to let that come down. That's important. We're going to let that temperature come down, and then we'll add another piece of wood. You don't let it you just don't just keep a lot of wood in it. You just add a piece at a time. When I mean a piece, just add a piece. Just a small piece of wood to our grill to maintain that wonderful smoke going out here. I love the fact it's almost a clear white smoke. We don't want that heavy old tar type of a smoke that you get from a wet wood and all this. The wood here we got is all dry, is ready to go for you, whether you're using hickory, post oak, or cherry. But the fact is that this is going to make some wonderful ribs. I know Delia's going to love it. So we'll go ahead here and take off these ribs. Get the aluminum foil off. Take them over here and I'll just remove them. Got the rib out, we'll put it back on. Let's do it on all 4 ribs. We got the rib out of it. Look at how nice that rib is. Let's get it on and get it charred. Went ahead, added a little more wood. Got our most done ribs back to the back. Move the potatoes toward the middle and turn right around and put our ones there. Look how them ribs, look how the bone is starting to come off of them ribs. Isn't that nice? We're going to let it continue to go, get it back up to that 300 degrees, and we're good. So all together, we've been about an hour and 30 minutes so far into this cook, but look at that wonderful smoke. We are going to have some awesome ribs right now. Look at that, back up to 300 degrees. Let's flip these old ribs back over. Oh, that looks good, don't it? Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, them are ready over there. These guys have to cook a little more. I'm going to keep these guys in the back. Oh, them ribs are ready to fall off over there. They were a little closer to that fire. I should have probably had them a little further back. Other than that, these guys are doing good. Get back down there. Get back down. We're almost done there. We're going to let that other side kind of brown up a little bit. And then we're going to put these ribs in there into our cooler and let them go ahead and rest for a while. Look at them. Look at the bones coming out of that right now. Oh my goodness. I think they're done. I think these look fantastic. Look at them ribs. Well, I have my baked potato, I got my sweet corn, I turn that around, and I got my ribs. Let me see how wonderful these guys taste, because I know they're gonna fall off the bone. Oh my goodness, they're so good. Stay with
You're a joke.
That's what I'll be. Tell you what, folks, if you like these types of videos, hit that like and subscribe. Come grow with us.